Amid the government shutdown, elected officials will still get paid. This comes as some federal workers will be furloughed, while others may be working with the promise of pay after the shutdown ends. Fox Illinois' Spencer Davis reached out to several politicians about this inequity. Spencer, what did you find?
I contacted the press contacts for Senators Dick Durbin and Tammy Duckworth, along with Representatives Nikki Budzinski, Mike Bost, and Mary Miller. Representative Budzinski is the only one who responded to my questions.
I think I'm no different than any other federal worker.
Sitting Congress members receive salaries of $174,000 per year provided through the U.S. Treasury. These checks will continue to come even as the government is shut down. But Representative Nikki Budzinski says she will not accept hers.
Not only are folks going to have paychecks withheld, and it's honestly why I've decided I'm also not accepting a paycheck during this government shutdown myself, because I think the pain that the working people in my district are feeling with this shutdown.
According to a congressional research report from September 2025, there are over 11,000 federal employees working in Budzinski's district. In a separate report, the average pay for federal workers in 2022 was about $45 per hour. Multiply those two numbers, and you get over $500,000 in lost pay per hour. For an 8-hour shift for all of those people, it's a daily loss of $4 million. People that work through the shutdown will still be paid, but not until the government is reopened. The Springfield FBI office says, quote, all FBI employees are considered accepted due to the critical support that FBI personnel provide to address imminent threats to human life and property through our national security and law enforcement mission, end quote. Those waiting to return to work or working without pay for the time being will have to wait for an agreement at the Capitol.
It's something that we want to reach a resolution on. We want the government to be reopened. But again, in order to do that, we need bipartisanship. We need Republicans and Democrats to come to the table.
Senator Dick Durbin's and Senator Tammy Duckworth's offices referred me to their statement upon my initial request for an interview or comment. However, my follow-up question of whether or not they would accept pay was not answered. Reporting for Fox Illinois, I'm Spencer Davis.
Thank you, Spencer. Requests for comments to the press offices of Representative Mike Bost and Mary Miller went unanswered. And continuing our team coverage, now state officials are saying projects across central Illinois are being impacted. Fox Illinois' Monique Davis joins us with what those projects are. Monique?
That's right. Congresswoman Nikki Budzinski tells me more than $20 million of federal funding is being withheld from her district. In the city of Urbana, Budzinski says they were able to secure a big infrastructure grant dedicated to fixing Florida Avenue. The city of Urbana announced in January they received $10 million for the Rebuilding American Infrastructure with Sustainability and Equity Grant, or RAISE. Now those funds are being withheld.
This is important, critical funding for economic development, for public safety, for job creation. These were things that had already been approved on a bipartisan basis.
Budzinski says they were also able to secure more than $6 million in federal funding for the Head Start program in Champaign. She says that program will not be affected. Budzinski says this shutdown is pulling the rug from under communities and is creating instability. Reporting in studio, I'm Monique Davis. Back to you.
Thank you, Monique. In the capital city, Lincoln's home was also forced to close its doors due to this shutdown. And in Champaign, it's business as usual at some federal offices despite the government shutdown. At the Social Security office, staff say payments will continue to go out. Public aid officials are preparing a formal response, while Lincoln's Challenge Academy says they are not impacted since they receive both state and federal funding.